Hey guys, it's me, Positively Udo, and I just watched Toy Story 4, and Toy Story 4 is very feminist, and I just want to kind of talk about this idea. This will have spoilers in it, so if you have not seen Toy Story 4 yet and you don't want to get spoiled, highly recommend you click off this video, go watch it, enjoy it, and then come back. But I want to talk about this because nobody's talking about this. I don't know if people will. Excuse me. Oh my gosh. I just burped on camera. But I'm the kind of person that I love like really thinking about watching kids movies and then thinking deeply about them. And Toy Story 4 is a very feminist movie, and here's why. The movie grapples a lot with not just purpose, which is a different topic. It talks a lot about purpose, your life purpose. Why are you alive? Literally, why are you alive? But there's a lot of female leadership in this movie. The first place where you see female leadership amongst the toys, not talking about like the mom or anything like that, but amongst the toys, the first place that you see female leadership is when we see life with Bonnie, the new owner of the toys, that cute little girl. And by the way, Pixar's graphics are getting better and better. Like, Bonnie was cute in Toy Story 3. She's even cuter in Toy Story 4. And the leader of the group used to be Woody. When it was Andy's house, the leader of the group was Woody. Everybody looked to Woody for what to do. Woody was directing everybody. But this time, it starts out with, oh, hey guys, Bonnie is going to come in any moment now. The door's open, so we can't be walking around. And she's going to play with us soon. And the leader is this doll with the purple hair. I don't know if you saw Toy Story 3 and you remember that Bonnie had this doll with purple hair, but she's the leader. And she's like, okay guys, everybody calm down, you know what to do. Woody, are your guys good? Is everybody good? Woody's like, yeah, my guys are good. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. You're gonna wait for the signal, and then Woody, stop, Woody, stop. We don't need you, Woody. I got this handled. We're gonna wait for this. We have our own system here, Woody. So constantly, Woody is being not put down, but just, he's not the leader anymore. Furthermore, to add insult to injury for Woody, Bonnie doesn't give a damn about it. Bonnie doesn't care about him. Bonnie wants to play with Jessie, the female counterpart of Woody. Bonnie wants Jessie to be the sheriff. She takes Woody's sheriff pin and puts it on Jessie. Jessie's the sheriff, which I don't consider that feminism. I consider that being a normal girl. Like, when I was a little girl, if somebody gave me all their toys and they had a boy cowboy and a girl cowgirl, I would naturally play with the girl cowgirl, and I would make the girl cowgirl the sheriff because I'm a girl, she's a girl, and she's pretty, and she's my girl. So that's normal. But Woody just feels useless. A big plot point of the movie is that Woody finds purpose in helping Bonnie to literally create a new toy, and using that as his, I wouldn't say will to live, but kind of his purpose, you know, because we know the toy psychology after 3 previous installments of Toy Story that the toys get psychologically damaged. They get like traumatized when they're not played with. They get traumatized just sitting on the shelf. They develop coping mechanisms. There's even like a Toy Story short, like there's these short little movies, Toy Story movies, and there's this one where these toys that come in Happy Meals have a support group. Because nobody plays with those Happy Meals. Like, you play with them for like a week max, and then you lose them, you throw them out, you don't give a damn about them, and they have their own support group. So these toys not being played with is a big deal. And it's kind of like if you were the big honcho in high school, then you go to college and you're like small fry in college and you go through something. Woody is going through that. Not only is he not being played with, which is psychologically damaging for any toy, but he used to be the toy. And he's like, Woody, step aside. Your services are no longer needed. So but I think it's really cool that, an interesting twist to see, oh, she's in charge. Then we go on this adventure with Woody and Forky. Let me get to some light here. We go on this adventure and we meet Gabby. She's a talking doll from the 1950s. She's in charge of the antique shop. Excuse me. Now, the styles of leadership are totally different. The Bonnie style, her style of leadership is, listen, we know the drill. You go here, you go there. Okay, what's going on, guys? What's the problem? Can we get it together? Can we wrap it up? Good, let's go. You know what to do. But Gabby's leadership style is totally different. Gabby's leadership style is all smiles. And why don't you come over here? There's no problem whatsoever. Just follow me while I steal your voice box, which is really important to me. Oh, you won't give me your voice box right now? Henchman, will you please apprehend him? Oh no, he got away. But that's all right. He'll come back. And I'm sure we'll be able to work something out for him to give me exactly what it is that I need. That's her leadership style, which I love. I love because that is a leadership style that is incredibly effective for women. But women don't know that because we just don't see it. So let me tell you, in the business that I'm in, leadership is everything. And as a woman who naturally dominates, naturally aggressive, learning how to being that type of leader as a female, the type of female leader where you're calm, soft, nurturing, but nobody else with you. That kind of leader is so powerful. And in the movie, you see how every time she makes her henchmen use force to get what she wants, it doesn't work. But the moment she brings it down even softer, she gets softer and softer. When she brings it down even softer to the softest level, I know exactly how you feel. And I was wondering if you'd help me be able to feel the same thing, because I'm sure it was so good, wasn't it? I never had that chance. She brings it even softer. She never raises her voice. She gets what she wants. And I was like, I need to rewatch this film because I need to learn how to be like that. As women, being like that is super effective. I don't know if that's effective for men. It probably is. I think Nelson Mandela was a male leader who was very much like that. Very soft. We can work something out, but I'm in charge. I think Nelson Mandela was that way. So yeah, I think it works for men too. But I know as a woman, it works very well. Incredibly. It works scarily well. And that's a leadership style that me as a woman, I'm working on, because when we see leadership, we see men. Our president, Donald Trump, is flipping people off and grabbing P words and men. We don't see soft leadership. We don't see that. So we don't think it works. We women think we have to be like the men. But actually, this other softer style of leadership is super effective. And I really like that. And the third form of leadership that we see, by the way, I also want to add, before people cry, oh, SJWs are ruining Toy Story, the men have leadership roles as well. Buzz Lightyear is seen as a leader as well amongst the toy group. He's a leader. Whenever the purple doll doesn't know what to do, she defaults to Buzz. There's some things that she is not fit to lead, and everyone's like, Buzz, what do we do? Sometimes Jessie's the lead because Jessie's the favorite toy. So sometimes Jessie leads because sometimes she's going to go to school with Bonnie. So it's very fluid. It's not an agenda. I don't feel they're trying to push an agenda. It's just a perspective that we haven't seen. The third female form of leadership that we see is with, what's her name? Bo. Bo has had it rough. She has been thrown out. She is made of friggin' porcelain. She has broken arms, broken hands. And she has learned how to tough it out. And she had to change to survive and make the most out of her situation. And she's a very smart woman. And we've seen in Toy Story 1 and Toy Story 2 how savvy she is. She's savvy. We see that in the previous movies. And her having to be literally out in the wild on her own, we see the completeness of her savviness, because now she really has to put it to good use. She can't survive being little Miss Sexy Bo P. Why don't you come over here, Sheriff Woody? She can't survive like that anymore. She has to make things happen. And we see how Woody's like not used to this. He's trying to lead because that's what he is used to doing with her. And constantly she's like, Woody, I lead, you follow, because you're literally going to get us not killed. Do you get killed? You can't really get killed as a toy. Well, you can, I guess, seriously. But it's like, Woody, you're going to F this up. I lead, you follow. You don't know what you're doing. And it was interesting to see that. Like, she literally says in the movie, Woody, I lead, you follow. And she had to repeat herself. Woody just couldn't. And it's not that Woody was disrespecting her. It's just that Woody's like, oh my gosh, what I want is right there. I can't wait. I can't wait. I can't wait. You know what I mean? So it wasn't that he was trying to be disrespectful, but it was interesting. But the other thing I liked, I really liked how that I lead, you follow. In a lot of male and female relationships, that can step on a man's ego, that can step on their toes. And I've even been in that position. I didn't literally tell a man, I lead, you follow, but, you know, I was like, kind of like, listen, this is what we're going to do. And you're going to do it because if you don't, you're going to screw it up for the both of us. And, you know, I was direct like that, and it really got in his ego, you know what I mean? What I really liked about it is that these toys, that didn't hurt Woody's ego, you know, like it wasn't like that for Woody. It was just like, oh crap, I keep messing this up, but okay, fine, okay, I got it. And it didn't hurt their relationship. A lot of times when women are like that, it damages the relationship. Sometimes in marriages, in boyfriend-girlfriend relationships, in working relationships, working on a project, sometimes those things can damage the relationship at whatever level it is. And I really like that as they were figuring out their roles with each other, it didn't hurt the relationship, and rather it helps to push their relationship further along for them to make a decision on, you know, am I going to stay in the wild with you, or am I going to go back to my kid Bonnie, who doesn't play with me, really? So, is there a point? All in all, Toy Story 4 was a great movie. It wasn't necessary, okay? Everybody would have been happy if it ended at Toy Story 3. That was the perfect ending. That was the perfect ending. And now that they've kind of reopened it, it's like, okay, fine, do whatever you want to do with Toy Story franchise. Whatever, it was a perfect ending and you just opened it. So now it's just open. You know, if there's a Toy Story 5, Wouldn't be surprised. I'll watch it. It's just everything after Toy Story 3 is just kind of like unnecessary. On the bright side, it's still a good movie. They didn't fall into the tragedy of Cars. Okay, it's still good. It's still good. And Toy Story is very good at evoking emotion, dealing with emotions. It's very good at dealing with these kind of existential crises, you know? It's good at dealing with the quarter life crises, midlife crises, like all of these things that relate to being a human, the human experience of growing up and having a purpose in life. These things that are really deep, Toy Story is good at illustrating that, and having these different perspectives about it. So I love Toy Story. Great movie, fun movie to watch. You'll enjoy yourself. But I had to point out, oh, this is a cool little feminist twist that I bet you people aren't going to notice. And I noticed it when I saw Gabby's leadership, and I was like, wait, there were a lot of female leadership in this movie. So I wanted to discuss it. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And until next time, guys, much love, much luck. Peace out.